All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasun said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Sarasun said YouTube page, but General said YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions. Y'all already know what it is. Black Power. Black Divinity. That's right. You should subscribe immediately. Don't hesitate because you already know what it is. We got memberships for the family. On both for both YouTube pages. The link is right down in the chat, is in the video description. All you have to do is click it. You get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. You could just go to the home page and you'll see the playlist for the membership videos, and you'll see it's already some classic material up there. Go ahead, become a member today, subscribe, family, because you know you about to get that work. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasu Seti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like it and love it. Check out that catalog, get a discount, shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University. We talking about over 2,500 videos. We talking about over 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the general. We talking about Too Raw for YouTube, The Making of the White Man, The Black Woman is God, Christianity Exposed, Islam, Muhammad Matrix Exposed, Black Illuminati, Freemasonry, Hip Hop Occult. We got just so many subjects. It's mind-blowing. Get over. There's no other website nowhere on the planet that could compare or compete. You should become a member today. Don't you dare hesitate. And everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon. We got that work right after this particular live stream. We're going on Patreon where we're going to be dealing with the 30,000 year worship of the black goddess in Europe. We're going to be dealing with the Grimaldi. We're going to be dealing with the little Twa peoples of Europe that later became the leprechaun. We're going to look at the burials, ancient burials, and divine statues of the black African goddess in Europe that precede the European ever walking on the continent. I want you in the house, family, because it's going to be dynamic. We got over 500 exclusive live streams on Patreon, only to be seen on Patreon platform. We got 5 levels for you. You can start at the very bottom, and you still going to get a treasure chest. So I want you in the house, family. And everybody, here we go right here. To all the family that donated to the family, to the general, I thank you. I appreciate you for appreciating me. Any of the family out there would like to donate. The link is right there on the screen. It's in the chat. It's in the video description. Click it. Donate. I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe right now. All the YouTube pages. Man, y'all slipping on King Seti. We got that fire over there. You feel me? Going over there and get that work. You talking about Black History 365, going over there. You feel me? It's something waiting on you. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. You be done for. Okay, well, we it's all over the internet. Some nothing ass neo-Nazis showed up in the Natty. They went down there to the Natty and got that work. You see, they're gonna show up, and I don't know what of all the places you could think of, you know, you gonna show up in the Natty and shit. And I don't know. Maybe they thinking somehow that maybe niggas done lost their heart. But you can't roll the dice with some cities. It just ain't going to work. It just ain't going to happen. And so these neo-Nazis showed they nothing asses up in the Natty. And you know, I put a lot of work in down there, and I can vouch them. They ain't buying it. You see what I'm saying? They ain't buying it in the natty. There's a lot of places up through that Midwest, motherfucker. You might as well just, you know, turn around, motherfucker. Go somewhere else, cause you gonna fuck around. You gonna go in, and you ain't gonna get out of there. If it wasn't for the goddamn police, ain't no telling what would have happened. Their asses might would have came up missing. You feel what I'm saying? But they went down there, wanna, you know, fly their flag, and you know what? They emboldened now because Trump is in power. And so, you know, we just have to continue to do what we know must be done. You know, we ain't going backwards now. We're not going backwards. We not, our ancestors and our foremothers and forefathers, they been through the struggles and shit, and we not going back there now, you know. And if y'all want to act like you want to take it there, then we gonna meet you more than halfway. That's all it is to it, you know. And so, you know, where, you know, any type of disrespect, you know, any type of thinking that, you know, we gonna let them especially show up in our neighborhoods and come in. No, you understand what I'm saying? They got to be met with a sludge hammer. Straight up. You can't play with them no more. You know, it can't be no soft talking with them. Can't be no soft talking, no, you know, no compromise, because we already know what it is, you know. We already know what it is. And so, hold on, family. Hold just a second. Let me get some water. But anyway, we got video for the family. To all the family down there in the natty, salute, Black Power, because I already know what it is down there. You see, let's see. Let's put this one up first.
Today, apparent Nazis demonstrated in a greater Cincinnati neighborhood, and the people living there immediately sent the message they're not welcome. WCPO 9 News reporter Sean Delancey shows us how they drove hate out of Lincoln Heights.
People from the historically black Lincoln Heights community were quick to tell a group of people waving swastika flags on that overpass over I-75 that they are not welcome here. In fact, that black blob on the concrete right over there is the charred remnants of one of those flags burned to a crisp. Waving swastika flags, some armed with rifles. Eric Ruffin took this video of a group of apparent Nazis in Lincoln Heights where he says they called him the N-word.
Officially letting you know there is racism in America. This is absolutely ridiculous that I got to deal with this.
Other videos show counter.
Wait a minute, nigga. I know you didn't have no sniffle, nigga. Wait a minute. Did that nigga sniffle? Motherfucker, if you don't get a mug on your face, I'm gonna have to come down and get some goddamn classes, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't sniffle, don't do nothing, nigga. Mug, nigga, mean mug. Straight up, you know what I'm saying? You talking about this official racism, is it? Man, nigga, listen here. You couldn't have been with the goon squad. The motherfuckers went over there and put that work in. Yeah, nigga, don't be sniffling, nigga. Get shit. When they say, no, yeah, you come on that motherfucker like a soldier. You feel me? Yeah, they brought their ass down here and goddamn it, and got to clean the tip of my goddamn boot off right now, goddamn it, because I put that motherfucker up somebody's ass. Yeah, you got to go. I'm going down here to the shoe shine and get my boot shined up, goddamn it, because I done stuck this motherfucker up the neo-Nazi. Straight up. That's what's going to be up there sniffling like you about to shed a tear, nigga. Wait a minute, hold on.
Protesters breaking through a police line to confront them. The group that eventually grew to more than 100 took a swastika emblazoned flag and set it aflame, leaving just this blob. Charlene Evans helped set it on fire.
In this neighborhood, we do stand for something. This here turf is golden soil, and it won't be tarnished with things like that.
One man arranged bullets to spell out LH on the flag, a message not to return to Lincoln Heights. To lower the temperature,
we need you, Lord, now. Lincoln
Heights Baptist Church began a spontaneous prayer.
It's all about faith. We are doing the work of God.
Still, anger went beyond the white supremacist display to the police who kept the group separate.
Nobody's coming to save us. They allowing the Nazis in.
In a statement, the Evendale Police Department says that while the protest was very offensive, it was not illegal. Look, the Sheriff's Department responding in a statement of their own that they responded to de-escalate the situation and make sure that no one was hurt. Looking forward.
Yeah, but that's that bullshit because they know what's gonna happen. You know, you know what's gonna happen when they show up talking about it's not illegal. Yeah, but goddamn it, I tell you what, go over and let them go down there into one of them Jewish communities and see how that shit go. Yeah, let them go and set up in one of them goddamn Jewish communities and see how that shit goes. See how illegal it be. See if they can go set up in any Jewish community anywhere in the United States and do that. You know, and so yeah, them goddamn police down there they are part of the group. You know, they are part of the group. They ain't gonna let you set up no red, black, and green. And it's not racist, but, you know, in that sense, you know, but here it is, the neo-Nazi, and we know what what their resume is. We know what they bring. They're going to bring a foul-mouthed, piece of shit-ass, nothing-ass neo-Nazi. You know, they're going to come down there spewing all that racist-ass rhetoric. They know what the hell they going to bring. I mean, they got goddamn video of these motherfuckers all over the internet and shit. They know what they gonna bring. So you mean it's not illegal for you to set up, and that's a goddamn lie, because there ain't no way they're gonna let them set up in no Jewish community and do no shit like that. Okay, ain't no goddamn Islamic group gonna go and set up in front of the White House or any of that shit. Is just not gonna happen. Okay, so you sit up here and talking about what's illegal and what's not illegal. You know, you can't do that shit to any and everybody, because they gonna put it, even when they putting that paperwork in, shit. They're gonna let them know from the beginning you can't even get this shit approved to be able, and then they can set up and over a damn interstate passway and stand in front of everybody riding down the damn street that they can fly a neo-Nazi. Them goddamn police is down there is neo-goddamn Nazis. You see? Yeah, they neo-Nazis. And that's why I tell, and that's why we got to be on our shit. That's why you niggas out there talking that crazy shit. That's why we have to support one another right here, the home team. Ain't nobody coming over here to help our ass, because motherfuckers is wherever they at, they catching hell where they better worry about where the fuck they at and hold down their own goddamn community. Yeah, hold down their own goddamn community. These motherfuckers is rearing their head all over the world. They in South Africa. They cutting off, and we don't know what it is. It is what it is. But at the same time, this was coming anyway. It ain't like it was always going. It ain't until the final. It's like the final fight. You know what I'm saying? When you got to see the final boss and shit, that final fight. It ain't over. It ain't gonna never be over. And people keep running from it, and that's what I keep telling motherfuckers. But see, motherfuckers used to always say, Sandy, what you talking about? Well, I say, and I always told him, motherfucker, you ain't got the revolution. They gonna knock on your door, bitch, nigga. Cause you keep running. You running too goddamn much. You ain't got to worry about it. I know you's a soft nigga. I know you ain't gonna bring it to him. He gonna bring it to you. I've been told y'all that. He gonna knock on your door, bitch ass nigga. So you just, how you gonna open the door, nigga? That's just how it is. And so, they thinking black people gonna fumble the ball. They think we not gonna fold like that. And we should have an understanding that it is, but we got a much more powerful presence than anybody on the goddamn planet. You see, because the reality is people could say what the fuck they want to say about us. We could cause a world uprise. When people looking at us, they talk that shit. But, the things that we do resonate all over the goddamn world. We could cause a world uprise, especially if we stand on our damn square and represent like we supposed to represent. Ain't no going backwards. Do not go backwards. The only place for us to go is forward. It ain't, we can't even step to the side. That shit done been done before. The only direction that we can move is forward. And we cannot be, we cannot be detoured. We're not gonna be, we're not gonna be intimidated by shit. Because we already know what going backwards, nigga, it's a wrap. You can hang it up if that's the direction you going. It ain't gonna be no cooning and bowing down and none of that. That shit is over with. It been over with. So yeah, the fact that they want to pick and choose and shit, and and thinking that people's is soft, that they could just show up to somebody community and spew racist rhetoric like that. Let them keep marching, and y'all niggas march right along with their ass. Every time they march, you march. Y'all got to have somebody down there pulling them records and shit. And when they march, you get a goddamn march right along with their ass. Yeah, get a march on, and every time they get ready to show up in Auburn, man, have a goddamn rally. Bring everybody in the goddamn city down there on their ass and shit. If they want to bring them in, goddamn it, be prepared to goddamn bring in the goddamn, however, the state police and whoever else you got to bring in that motherfucker. You see, because we gonna be there every fucking time. You can see these motherfuckers out here, and and so I'm like, motherfucker, I'm like, go, I'm out that bitch. My face always been that way. I'm like the Ghost Rider, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker look like a motherfucking skull. You know what I'm saying? With eyes and shit on fire. That's how I'm out in this bitch. Look, I don't play no game. You know what I'm saying? The first motherfucking time and shit. I'm going all the way where I need to go to get an understanding. And you got to do the same thing. You think they've been doing, they didn't master this shit. They ain't, it ain't like they didn't master the art of intimidation and bullying and terrorizing. They the terrorists. Yeah, they the terrorists and shit. Come in somebody goddamn neighborhood and let these motherfuckers stand over the overpass and shit. I see the family down there bossing up on their ass. And the police is out there with some neo-Nazis and shit. And some of them with some niggas. Some of them with some niggas out there protecting the goddamn, protecting these neo-Nazis. Yeah. Yeah, they out there with, and yeah, they march. Yeah. I'm proud of Cincinnati, man. I'm glad they stepped the fuck up, because people keep thinking our peoples is no sir, no sir, no sir. Our peoples is they know what time it is. Yeah, and they pull up with and so you know what I'm telling y'all. You listen to me, and as we see, and I see that they pull down there with that damn U-Haul. Y'all got to be careful of motherfuckers riding around in your goddamn community with U-Haul trucks. I ain't saying rush up, but when you seeing motherfuckers, especially if they white boys and shit, and they riding around in your goddamn neighborhood with U-Haul trucks and shit, man, I used to tell this story, man. You know, when I was in high school. Yeah, I was in high school, right? I was in the 12th grade. Now, you know, my uncle I already knew Dr. Ben and shit and this, that, and the third. And I'm in the heart of Detroit. And I see a raid van. You know how the police be in them raid vans. And I'll look, right? And I say, damn, you know, but it wasn't, I could see it was a skinhead type motherfucker. He was bald headed and shit. And I looked and shit like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is he, you know, what the fuck is you doing in Detroit, right? And I'm staring at this motherfucker and he stared, you know, and man, listen, the motherfucker pulled around. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this was a grown ass man. I had to take evasive action. Yeah, I had to, my peoples was right across the street and shit. I had to try to get to something. You know what I'm saying? Because he came back. Yeah, the motherfucker tried to turn around like he was, you know, he was about that life. Yeah. And so I say, well, let me go on over here and let me get near something. You know what I'm saying? But they be rolling through your neighborhood. They think that's, you know, they think that's a high for them. You know, they get high off of that type of shit. You know, thinking you ain't aware and shit and this, that, and the third. Yeah, I ain't bullshit. I say, let me get near something. This motherfucker, he bowed it. He must got something in his lap right there. I say, yeah, okay. You see, so yeah, motherfuckers be out here thinking, and I tell a nigga like that. You know, motherfuckers thinking some of these motherfuckers got that $30, and so because they know they need it. But you know, you just have to, you got to be prepared. You know, if you want to come to the party, you got to be prepared for that. But yeah, I'm proud to see Cincinnati step out there and stand on business. For real, send a message, and it's gonna ripple too. It's gonna ripple effect. You gonna see motherfuckers. They gonna see that we just ain't the one to come. You know, we ain't the one to that you could just show up, nigga, and think we gonna cower. See, y'all, they didn't fucked up the intel. They didn't misread the intel. You know, we move on a frequency y'all motherfuckers y'all can't relate to. Yeah, y'all can't relate to this frequency and shit. So yeah, it was a matter of fact, I got one more. I think the young G's out there after they ran up on their ass.
Burn that bitch, man. You feel me? Yeah, burn that bitch up.
Burn it up.
Burn that bitch up.
Burn it up.
That bitch burn. What I'm talking about? I'm out. Still nigga ISIS off 15 shit.
Yeah.
Get them boys the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Burn that bitch up. Blaze one for the team. Blaze one for the team. Yeah. Black power. Yeah. Blaze one for the team. Yeah. I salute all you G's out there that stood on business. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, you know, I always know it's that kernel of energy that's right there, that spark up and shit, you know, and we're in the house. Yeah, he said some more funny shit. I seen it on another video. I didn't get it, but I seen it on another video. I was just trying to get as much information on what went down and shit. And so y'all just get ready, because they fly a whole lot of more flags. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come out here, and matter of fact, I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'm gonna bring out a lot of the little flags that they like to wear, fly and shit, and y'all just be aware. This is what we're gonna put out there. So you be aware. And when you and listen to me, when you're out there driving, check them cars, check them bumpers, them bumper stickers and shit, and little flags. Know who the fuck around you. You see, you got the signs and symbols and shit. You got to know the signs and symbols. You got to be able to read this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, pens too. That's right. All that. You got to know it. So you can identify motherfucker, because they don't think you know it. They don't think you know it, but I'm getting busy. I'm gonna get busy. I am. I'm gonna get busy. It'd be a season. It'd be seasons and shit. But we getting, I'm getting strong and shit, and we'll see real soon. You feel me? But in the meantime, y'all, I'm gonna still give you the information. I'm not gonna leave you out in the open. I'm almost definitely, you just stay with me, and I'm gonna get you that knowledge from where I'm at, and you maintain and you grow. And like I said, we're going to talk about this tomorrow. If you're on here right now, I want you to hit that goddamn subscribe button. Hit it right now. Don't you get up off of here and don't hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. This the type of information our people need to see and hear. Some people got the little video. We need more. We need the commentary that's necessary to motivate our people. To continue to move forward. So hit the like button, subscribe, go over to the other page and do the same thing. I'll be right back. We just getting started. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.